when you work at a bar or a club, it's like a power thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's like you're somebody, you know.
Yeah.
When you're somebody and you're on top of the world and you work at the best club and there's a long line, everybody wants a piece of your ass.
Wow. Wow, that's one way to put it.
and then you take a break to have some kids and live a normal life, and people don't give a shit.
Wow. Let's not start crying during this
That's
episode
powerful.
right now.
That's powerful.
The fifth of him because there ain't no joke.
All right, episode 2, take 1.
Episode 2. This is episode 1.
Oh shit. Okay, episode 1.
That was good. Edit that.
Episode 1A. All right, bro. We're back again.
That's right.
That's right. I like the new the new setting I'm seeing in the background here. We got like a couple bottles of Jamie.
Yeah,
we got this Pow vodka. Where's Pow vodka from? Is it like Hawaiian?
Oh, it's from Maui, bro.
Oh shit, dog.
Masterfully handicraft.
Maui,
Hawaii. Distilled from pineapples, bro. Not potatoes.
Did you say it was made by handicapped people? What'd you say?
Handcrafted.
Damn,
from
bro.
Pineapples.
It's like a pineapple vodka. Well, I think you could make vodka from anything, like potatoes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
From cardboard.
Yeah. So
what are you drinking on?
All right. So I got this
drink tokens. What are you drinking?
I got this little cup, but it's until we get our sponsorship, I'm not going to show it. But I'm showing
mine.
No, that's all right. It's just a little White Claw action, but I put in the OG green solo cup. But this isn't the real cup. This is like the ghetto Target big party pack cup. So what do you got?
Why you got 2 cups though?
Because
wait a minute. I'm confused.
I'm double OG. That's why. Okay.
Like 2 change or 2 green cup?
Yeah. 2 green cards. What do you got?
Right here, I got some Truly. Right here, Truly lemonade.
Damn, dog. Are you gonna
not just for the ladies?
Are you getting swole?
For the men too.
Yeah, that's right. I like that we're both drinking some diet shit, but they're pretty good. It's like drinking a soda.
You know, it's funny you say soda because I was craving a soda one night, really bad.
Yeah,
really bad. I think I was eating some fries. Needed a soda. No soda in the house. Kids drink all the soda.
God damn them.
So this was the next best thing. The wife's Truly, yeah. And now I can't stop drinking them.
They're good. That's why I like the White Claws. Except that I think scientists need to do a study on White Claws because I think they do get you effed up way more than like just drinking because they're supposed to be 5%. So if you drank 10 White Claws versus 10 Coors Lights. Would you end up?
I think the sugar too, or the sativa, or what's it called? The stevia too.
Yeah. It's got to be something. There's got to be something in the carbonation that's like extra. They use like the carbonated, like 40 ounce carbonation. But
you know, it's funny. The whole White Claw thing, it skyrocketed, right? It was so in demand. We ran out one night. I was working at Britannia Arms downtown. We ran out.
Wait, what year was this though? Because I mean, this was going
like
on
not
for a
even
while.
that long ago. I would say this was 2 years ago.
I like that they were sold it there because okay, go ahead though.
Oh, we had where you put the ice behind the bar, well ice. We just put tons of White Claw in there, so it's easy to grab.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna say
ice.
I thought you were gonna say it's like a funeral level of White Claws. Like you go to a funeral, and they got like a whole buffet of White Claws.
But listen, we ran out, right? We ran out like 12:30. People left.
They went to Safeway and came back.
They left. No more White Claw. They were pissed. They left.
Damn.
That's how much it's got people by the balls.
So do you guys sell like how did you serve it? Was it because I've seen places that
it's like a can, just cracked it open and
like the regular size or like the 24 ounce?
No, just regular size.
Damn.
It was like crack.
And they're like, we're out of here. St. Patrick came and got the snakes away.
So tell me what's in the green cup. You didn't really go into it.
Oh no, it's just White Claw. So the tricky part.
That's it. That's a no ice.
No, I put it in the refrigerator, dog. It's cold. It's
I
cold
like some ice.
No,
hey, you know what makes a drink good?
What?
ice.
Whoa,
I mean, aside from beer, any drink,
yeah.
some nice ice, 10 times better.
What do you think about the high roller hipster the cannonball size?
Oh,
that,
I knew you were
like
gonna go there.
the 8-ball ice.
Yeah, you can buy those.
But okay, so I'm not a hard liquor connoisseur, but if you probably got like a dope whiskey or like bird, whatever shit goes on,
choose your wild turkey bartender.
Yeah.
Do you have Hulu?
Yeah.
Do you have Hulu?
No. No.
Okay.
What show? Though?
I got the cheap Hulu, the standard cheap one. So there's commercials, right? So I'm watching I'm watching Seinfeld or Workaholics. There's a commercial, and then there's 3 bartenders.
Okay.
And for the commercial, you get to choose your commercial. It's interactive.
Oh God.
So it's like wild turkey. Choose your bartender.
Right.
Different races, different trends, and you pick your bartender. And then he goes into this spiel about whiskey.
Is it always going to be a whiskey commercial, or is there different commercials you can choose from?
Could be about tampons. Which one do you prefer?
Oh, so they'll just give you your color of the commercial.
Yeah, you can choose your commercial now. That's how they grab people.
Yeah, but you're not listening. You're not answering my question. So it's racially, like, if I want to see, like, yeah, whatever it is. It's like
there's a chick too. There's a girl. There's a guy. There's a questionable man, woman, right? And then so you pick your commercial.
That's the world is going.
Like,
right. I kind of like my commercials as being dealt to me, and I could change it. Versus me having to show every choice I'm gonna make. Like,
you can make the wrong choice.
Oh, yeah. They're like, we looked at your data and it's all like, tall guys with jacked muscles. What does that mean about you?
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Are you more? Yeah, no, that's if you've been on any streaming device where you're just kind of trying to do the cheapest version, you're gonna have commercials,
Yeah. So going back to the drink, to this episode, I think is kind of framed around the drinking part of the drink tokens. Drink tokens, to me, which was important to be part of this, was have a memory from back in the days. Now we talked about.
Do they even have drink tokens anymore? I mean,
that's a great question. So let's go back. Let's take a trip back. So back in the
memory lane.
Yeah, back in the early days of being in San Jose and in the college scene and being broke, of course. Like you'd have the old marketing. Like nowadays marketing is like,
it was like guerrilla marketing back then.
Yeah, like nowadays, like you're on Facebook or Insta, and then somebody hits you up like, hey dude, you like sweatshirts, buy this security sweatshirt. But so
I know what you're gonna go into. You're gonna say how we got the tokens.
Right.
Yeah,
go for it. At least one of my memories was like, we're like chilling out front, maybe inside the house, whatever. And then that one
Togo sandwich.
Yeah. And we probably weren't even drinking at that point. But it was like, hey guys, what are you doing tonight? Like some dude would come by.
Back it up though, it was kind of like a hot little mama. Too.
No,
right?
I remember it being like one of the regular cats that short,
really?
the Asian guy with the long hair who I can't remember his name, but
he's talking about Winston.
Yeah,
Winston.
I thought
that's a San Jose shout out right there. I mean, if you're old school, Winston.
I thought we weren't using names, but that's fine. We're just not using last names.
On him, you got to use his name. That guy.
He was OG. He was OG.
We should check if he's still alive.
Stop it. I was at his memorial last week, dog.
Oh my god.
No, but
I remember like a little mama coming by. It was like
it could have been. It
was a nice little,
Well, they're
college
open.
Hobby
Yeah,
tokens.
Well, they're open 7 days a week, so that it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, the girl, or what are you talking about?
Wow.
Boom. Anyways, it wasn't gonna do. I mean, it was Winston once in a while, but usually he'd send out some cocktailer with these wooden tokens.
Right. Exactly.
For tunes on a well drink or draft beer.
Right. And it would be like and there'd be like, it wouldn't always be like one or two of them. Like one time I think we got like a whole friggin' sandwich bag full of them.
Yeah.
So it was like a legitimate like haul.
Amount of tokens.
Yeah, like if you're gonna go there and get like 6 well drinks, you're gonna be done, so
yeah.
But yeah, so that was
you know what? They used those tokens. I used them. Okay, tunes, that's super old school.
Right.
That's 20 years ago, right? And then we did use them at Bar and Grill.
Okay.
And Trace for a little while. But then it went to cards. I went to like business cards there for a minute. So you had a drink card and you turn it in.
Oh, it wasn't like a punch card.
No. It wasn't like Subway punch card.
And each of the punches looked like a little martini glass.
Yeah. But the token was cooler. The token was cooler because it was like wooden and like a real token, you know?
Well, it's probably like real currency too, that you change hands.
This is pre-Bitcoin.
Yeah, it changed hands. It was like in somebody's drawer and you had to like dig it out.
Listen, anybody watching this knows the drink token from Tunes is definitely old school, man.
Let's get some
late 30s, 40s right there.
Let's see if we can buy some tokens. Buy some on eBay. If you have them, hit us up.
Yeah, send us a photo.
No, send us them. I'm gonna trade them in.
Send us some. You know it's not there anymore, right?
Yeah.
I know you left San Jose.
When did it closed? When we were, I think when we were either left or what year do you think it closed? Because you used to work down there. So
oh shit, I don't know.
All right. Anyways, it's
2002.
Tunes is many though, to use the language of my buddy Eddie K. But it was a many spot. like yeah, I remember like if you would go to all the other bars, then you would sort of end up at Tunes because there was definitely more. Like it was like the most realist bar out there. Like you go to like
and who hasn't hooked up with somebody there?
You're right.
That's another thing. Everybody has a success story.
Yeah.
Tunes.
The worst though is you see like somebody like you had hollered at or hung out with, and then
here we go.
And then they're there. And then you're like, shit. Hey, and then you're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, you're kind of a piece of shit, so I don't want to talk to you. And you're like, oh, all right, I guess, you know, but yeah.
Well, that happens still that's today's world when these kids or young people say they're not going out or they're going out and then boom, they see each other.
Oh, but that's like that's small. Sounds like again, not small town, but that was like you run that risk, especially when you're like coming off like maybe trying to date somebody and it didn't really work out. Like you want to get back out there, but then you don't want to see the people that didn't work out with, you know. And that's what San Jose like presents. That's the other part of it. You're like,
that's where the White Claw comes in.
Well, I mean, we're old, so we can sit in the garage or whatever. But those days, you had no other option. Like you could sit at the house, but you know, it was pretty boring.
Why not use your drink tokens?
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. So that's
what a bunch of cheap asses we were, man, waiting for those drink tokens.
Well, we didn't always get them, but I mean, when you got them, you couldn't really be mad about it. I mean, if you were broke and that's all you had, you can go out there and make a whole night out of like 3 drink tokens.
3 tokens. Save some money for a burrito at the end of the night.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I've been thinking about this lately though, but was La Victoria there back in our day?
Yeah, I think it was there. Remember, we used to go because it was more convenient. Muchos.
Right. That
was like 2 doors down at Tunes. That place might still be there.
Muchos.
But I remember we would go there because it was super convenient.
Right.
2 doors down from Tunes.
Right.
You know?
And then like just if we were just at the house and wanted to get something, we'd go to like Super Talk. Remember Super Talk?
Yeah. Cash only.
Was it cash only?
It's still cash only, those bastards. Damn, they don't take card or EBT. Cash only.
They must be avoiding taxes like a mofo.
Something fishy there. You only want to use
cash. But it's a plug for Super Talker. Go to them.
Yeah.
Great quesadillas.
I think they got an ATM up in there.
Yeah.
They own the ATM in there.
They give you
20 cents on the dollar.
They'll convert your pesos and charge you 50%.
Yeah.
They'll clean your money too. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Shout out to Super Talk.
Yeah, send us some stuff.
Send us some quesadillas with pico. That was the best thing either. I tried to explain that to Sophie. It was like if you get this quesadilla, get the one with the pico because it was super dope. But
yeah, after drink tokens, I would say like 2004 or 5, they went to cards.
Oh, okay.
And it had someone's initial on it, and you turn the card in, and then
yeah.
No more tokens.
But there's other things too though that like makes bars like special in terms of like getting you some like deep cuts discounts, right?
Yeah.
Like up in San Francisco, there's a bar called the Holy Cow.
Yeah. Who does it? That's their version of Tunes.
Yeah, but
the Holy Cow is San Francisco's tunes.
Yeah, and it's more of a dance. You're right. It's bigger.
It's
But
still
same
dark
crowd.
and
It's same
your feet
crowd.
stick to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is the same crowd, really.
Yeah, it's the same
it's their
crowd.
version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a thing I remember going back in the day with my boy. I mean, we would go and they'd have this, like, if you got there at like weird hours, like if you got there from 5 to 7, like, you know, like it doesn't pop off till
when
10.
nobody's there.
Yeah. You can get like or maybe it was like 6 to 8 because it had to be like a weird where you had to kill an hour before the crowd showed up. So whatever it was.
Yeah.
And it was like $1 a drink, like
Oh
a well or a beer. So you show up with $20, you get 20 drinks.
Yeah.
And they'll give it to you right there because they don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
Right? So we've did that.
Yeah.
We've done that like a couple of times where
then
we
by
just
10 o'clock, any girl coming in.
Yeah.
Right.
You're like,
it's a bonfire.
You're so done. It's a bonfire.
Everybody's warming their hands.
Oh man. We saw our other boy's mom there one night and we were just
terrific.
like, oh, it was interesting. It was interesting because she was dancing on a speaker, I think, at one point, and then we met like the guy she was with, and then he had like the biggest drip of sweat off his nose. And that's all I could focus. That's all I could focus on.
That's called the drip. That's called the drip.
Yeah, he had hella drip that night. But yeah, so that was one of those kind of spots where you get like that $1 drink. Was there any place that you remember in San Jose that had like drink specials like that were pretty dope?
I don't know. I mean, what about that like 4th Street Pizza? They had some like power hours.
Oh, really?
Back in the day. There's a pizza place. Yeah, it's still there, 4th Street Pizza. They got a power. I think they had to get rid of it. Someone had an incident.
Oh, really?
But, they had like power hour. These huge pitchers for like $5.
Oh, that may sound familiar. What about even peanuts? Like, I think you could get like for a while there, you can get it like
peanuts. That's old school. I think they finally closed down.
But remember he had like lost his license there for a minute, his alcohol license, because like you could go in there and get
anybody that knows San Jose State, that knows San Jose State knows peanuts.
Oh man, there's so many times like we'd go out the night before and then like we'd go there for breakfast, and then I was just like, you know, chubby Marky, and I'd get like a chicken teriyaki with a salad, chocolate milk, and orange juice, and I'd have like the worst shits. Like, hey,
but it was good price too.
Oh yeah, that's why, because you'd be like, let me splurge on this like chocolate milk because I need the sugar, and I got all the salt.
Trivia. Here's some trivia. Do you remember the dude's name, the owner operator?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I could spell it for you. Let me start with the last letter. It's an H. And the first letter the first letter is an M.
That's how he spelled it.
That's how Vietnamese people spell that name.
Go ahead. What was it?
It's Min.
Very good. That's some San Jose trivia.
Yeah.
How many pictures of Coors Light has that guy filled?
Oh, probably a trillion. He was so nice. And you know, the funny part is like he's probably been there for like generations.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
over.
Really?
He's like, you know, Kim Jong-il. Just keeps going from sun to sun, you know.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, you know, speaking of peanuts, that reminds me of that EDD summer we had in downtown San Jose.
Oh my god!
It was like I just lost my job at Fox Racing. I was on EDD, and I was on 11th and Keys, and you were down the street. And what were you on? 12th?
My brother's place.
10th.
I wish I remember.
No. You were in that house that was like you had half the Victorian. Some people had the other half.
No, that wasn't me. I think that was AC.
No, that was you, man.
No, I never. I stayed. Oh yeah. On 11.
See?
Yeah. You're right about that. You're right about that.
Your memory.
Yeah, but that was.
Good thing I'm here.
That was terrible times though, because it was like
terrible times. Oh, here we go.
Well, no. It wasn't terrible times. I don't want to paint that picture. It was just like you and I, you know, it got to a point where you and I like we'd want to hang out and we'd go kick it on the porch, and we'd have like a tall boy and a cigarette.
But we'd go play hoop first, remember?
Oh yeah. We'd hang out during the day.
We had a routine. You don't remember the routine?
Well, I remember playing hoops, but I don't remember like what else was involved in the routine.
Okay, so I probably slept in because I worked the night before. maybe around noon or so, maybe 11 if we were lucky.
Right.
We go to like we go on the north side.
Where were you?
Empire.
Wait, where were you living at that
You know
time?
the park, right? Bastedo Park on the north side.
Yeah, I know.
We would go play hoop
because that's over
and
by
then
my brother's house.
Yeah, on Empire.
Right around the corner was my brother's house.
Yeah, we'd go play hoop right there in the hood, and then we backtrack to Peanuts.
Oh, we would?
You
that
know?
was like the routine. Yeah.
That was the routine, man. That was the awesome routine. I call that the EDD summer because that's when I was collecting unemployment and just enjoyed the summer, man.
Yeah, that was tight. Dude, we were balling out there until
who
like
doesn't have an EDD summer though? Everybody needs to have an EDD summer.
I had, after I hurt my arm, I moved back with my dad and I had that EDD. I don't know what you'd call it. It was like a spring. But the worst thing is when your EDD runs out.
Oh,
and
for sure.
And then you start to worry, like, what am I gonna do next? My dad was like, because my check stopped coming in, he was like, why don't you go to a food bank and just trade
get on Medi-Cal right now.
Yeah. Oh, don't believe me, that was a conversation. Like, you could just be permanently injured. I'm like, I'm 20, I'm 23. I got like a whole life.
I'm 30%. I'm 30% handicapped.
Yeah. You know? But it was like, but yeah, when that runs out, but that was fun times because we definitely balled out, and then like, you know, whenever somebody would show up, you kind of ball with them. That was an interesting place too, because people did play handball there, and I always like whenever I see handball like videos, it's always kind of like Mi Vida Loca kind of, or you know, American Me. But it actually had a wall there, so it was a cool little park.
That place is still known for handball.
Oh, really?
That park and Empire area on the north side it's handball friendly still. Yeah,
that's cool. I like that little area a little bit. I mean, like I said, my brother had a house there and then they sold it.
What was that that taqueria?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like those tortillas. Yeah, those tortillas are like legit there.
Yeah. There's some good little places there.
What's that like the Rotten Robbie gas station that's like kind of over there too?
Yeah, where the ladies of the night hang out.
Is that true?
What about that dive bar there? Was Checkered Flag or something?
Oh, I don't know about that. Isn't Japantown down there too somewhat?
Yeah.
Not really. So yeah, I was
that whole area hasn't really changed much.
Yeah, who gives a shit? So
hey, I do.
Whatever. You don't even live over there, do you?
You don't even know where I live. You were talking about some apartments.
I'm saying you don't live over there, do you?
I don't live far.
Well, I don't want to offend anybody that lives there and claims that area. I'm not saying that.
You just did.
I'm just saying.
Anyways,
like, you're saying, yeah. So
don't go there and play hoops anymore. You can't play hoops there anymore. Handball.
Oh man,
they just outed you. Anyways,
dude, we played hoops in Oakland at MacArthur Park. That's like one of those like OG spots in Oakland. And
where Sean Payton got his start.
Yeah, Sean Payton or Gary Payton? Which one? Which
Gary Payton is it? My bad. Who the hell's Sean Payton?
He's the coach of the Saints.
Oh, that's right. Fuck that. Gary Payton. My bad.
GP. No, but yeah. So we went there, and like I was definitely like with a thought of mine that like, oh, there's gonna be some OG ballers out here, right? Because it's Oakland, like the most historic park. And we get out there, and there was like these younger cat, but like everybody from like the homeless guy walking by to the the ex-druggie to the kids, everybody's like baller out there. So we get out there.
I believe it.
But like we did definitely.
You seen Wakanda, right? You seen Wakanda?
What are you trying to say? I don't know what.
It was in Oakland. It's the movie started and ended on basketball court in Oakland.
Oh, okay. I was like, that wasn't Wakanda, but
you gotta step up your movie trivia.
Yeah, I have to, because
you've always been like good movie trivia.
Well, I've seen a lot of movies, but anyway, let me get back to like the quick little ending of that story. So we get out there, we're playing, and there's some like good players. And then for whatever reason, like, we picked teams. Like we went out there multiple days, but we kind of stopped at like this last point. And like these two dudes that are like homies were on the same team, and they were getting killed by like this other team. And I forget why. I forget like, who was the best player that was killing them. But it turned into like the biggest like fucking just bitch sesh between these two guys on the same team.
Yeah,
You're like,
I hate that.
You're like, you suck. I'll fucking kick your ass and all that. Yeah, it was like that for like 20 minutes, and I was like, dude, like shut the fuck up and let's go.
Shut
like,
the fuck up. I hate that. That happens in my church league.
yeah, yeah. Dude, it was
I'm
like
joking.
But they were like threatening each other, like to kick each other, but it's like, dude, like we're just getting worked because we can't work together. And like, obviously somebody's
well, maybe
like,
they didn't got much going on. They were on EDD too.
Yeah.
Basketball
right.
meant a lot. They were on EDD.
Yeah. They were gonna get that trophy, the record trophy, once they go to New York. But yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
but that was a good summer. Back to the whole. Let's close the loop here. That was a good summer. You lived right down the street from me. I think it was 10th Street, right?
Right.
Was it 10th?
Yeah, I think so. It's a blue house. I remember the color of the house. I don't remember that. It was like the ugliest color. And you still see it because it was like a kind of a teal but darker. And
it was cool. You didn't live far at all. You were right under.
Well, it was
under
like
280. I go under 280.
Right.
More towards downtown, and there you were. Then we go to Empire, shoot hoop, go see Min at Peanuts, drink, go to your porch, piss somebody off in your house, play some GoldenEye.
Yeah.
And then I go to the bar that night. And now just recycled every day.
Yeah. If life would have stopped there, it may have jumped off a cliff. But
thank God for GoldenEye.
Yeah. No, that was fun. Those are fun times. Yeah.
So
anyway, let's get back to the theme of the show. We got the drink.
Yeah, let me open another drink.
Oh yeah, do that. So let me share. I try to think of some ideas.
You gonna share something with me?
Yeah, I was
show and tell. I love it.
No. I don't have anything. Well, I mean, maybe in post I could share a photo, but I was trying to think of like some great bar experiences. Not great, but just like memorable ones.
Yeah. That we've enjoyed together, or you did the other day?
Most of them are just my my
you go first.
All right, so
you're silly anyways, go ahead.
So I think so over the course of life, like I said, you kind of like center yourself around people that have the same activities. So after being in San Jose and then going up to the city, there was a bar across the street from this place I worked. It's called the Temple, and it was like, it had like this little Irish lady, and actually a couple of them. Like a couple of the ladies were Irish, like bartenders.
Where's the story going?
It doesn't matter. It's just like a hole in the wall.
Wait a minute. There's a temple. It doesn't make sense. There's a temple.
It's called the
Irish
temple.
Ladies inside.
It's called the yeah.
Okay, keep going.
What should have been called like the clover, the 4-leaf clover?
Yeah, some Chinese ladies working there. I'd believe that more.
Yeah, I know this neighborhood. But anyway, it was like a cool spot to go, and they had like a karaoke night towards the end of it, because then they rebranded it. But they had a karaoke night, and like the capstone to that whole place, like its run, was that my boy Ed, who and his buddy Brandon B, they got up on stage and they like rapped, or they didn't really get up on stage, just gave him the mic, and they rapped Digital Underground, Humpty Dance, and then I think they did a song that either they were working on or something like that. But those are the kind of like experiences like at bars, like it surpasses the stories where you get kicked out or fights and all that kind of stuff. When like somebody kind of shines in like a moment. So anyway, I just want to
plays a good song on a jukebox.
But there's places you could do that at in the night, and it sort of fizzles. But when like everyone's hype and they're like looking at like you go watch a performance. What was the name of that bar in and that story really went nowhere, so I apologize.
Yeah. That's what I said in the beginning. Where's the story? There's a temple and 3 Irish ladies inside, and they said, let's go to Italy.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for like a punchline.
There's
none of your fucking business.
So anyway, that was a good memory of a bar. Now you go. What's a good memory of a bar that you?
I got 2 phases of bars. Like when I turned 21 and we went out and partied, and then all of a sudden 2 or 3 later, then I'm working at a bar for 15 years. So it's different for me.
That's true too, because you got like a family almost of all your time working at a bar. Yeah, no, I hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was it?
I milked all those bars I worked at. I tell you.
Okay, let's get to that, but let's go to the early days. What's like when you're
hold on. You know what bar I miss? It's still around. Okay, it was cool. Where I lived, the Keys Club. You ever been to the Keys Club?
It sounds familiar.
It's close to Spartan. It's right there by the stadium. It was when I lived on the 11 the Keys, walking distance, the Keys Club, best Bloody Marys.
Oh shit, that sounds dope.
And when I was broke living on 11 the Keys, I'd walk over there and they had a big screen TV and cable. And I would just belly up to the bar and buy some cheap beer and just watch TV. 11th and Keys right there.
That's sick. Would they do like a special for like Sundays or something like that, or was it just like
it was like a parolee bar, man. It was cheap no matter what.
Oh yeah,
right there on Keys, right across from the taco wash where you can wash your own car. You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of tokens.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about like little neighborhood hoodie bars is that there's always like you can't really hate on the people that are in there because they live in your neighborhood too. And then like once you start making those sort of acquaintances, once you see them around, you get to holler at them as well. Yeah.
You know what was cool is you could bring your own food in there. So shit. Like Wiener Schnitzel or burrito. The lady that ran that place didn't mind if you brought your own food in there and eat your own food, but as long as you boozed with her booze, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Actually, I heard the reverse in certain states. Like you can go, I don't know if it's like Georgia or, down in the South Tennessee or whatever, but you pay for, I think, like the ice and the cups and like the mixers, but then you can bring in your own bottle of like whatever alcohol you want.
Yeah. I've heard of strip clubs like that too. Like
that's not bad. If you save money,
you can bring your own beer and stuff.
I mean, the whole idea is to tip the strippers, right? So if you can get through, well, my buddy, so like for a hot second, we'd make a strip club run after like happy hour, and my buddy he kind of had a gig going, so he would come in there, he'd stash like a little fifth or something, and then he'd like they'd be like, let's go upstairs. And then he'd go, and then he'd like sip on his drink, like he'd pour himself like a little cocktail, and then he would like hang out with him until like the time was up, and then go back and then keep doing it over, without trying to spend like $1 trillion. That was like his way.
Oh yeah, people have been sneaking booze in the bars since the test of time.
Like if your bar only sells cans and then someone's got a bottle in there.
Oh yeah,
like, where the fuck you get that?
I remember cleaning up the bar and the bathroom, and you'd find always these little spirits everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially girls, they could just put stuff in their purse.
Right.
Well,
you guys, yeah, that's right. You don't really check them even nowadays. Well, you can. You should.
Girls are notorious for bringing in little bottles of something.
Well, I don't blame them
because they got a purse. They got a purse.
Yeah.
It's like bringing a locker with you.
So let's get
in your high school locker.
So let's get into your second phase of the bars. So you were doing it up until the pandemic. I think you were telling me that.
Yeah.
Where
I did it for like 15 years, man. I couldn't give it up. I loved it.
Where'd you start at?
San Jose Bar and Grill.
And then how long were you there for?
Shit, I don't know. 3 or 4 years.
Did you work
at Trace?
Oh, okay. So that's just, they're all right next door to each other, right?
Yeah. That's where I got my start.
Yeah.
Loved it.
You love both of them.
Yeah.
Was there like a difference?
When you work at a bar or a club, it's like a power thing,
Yeah.
It's like you're somebody,
Yeah.
When you're somebody and you're on top of the world and you work at the best club and there's a long line, everybody wants a piece of your ass.
Wow. Wow, that's one way to put it.
and then you take a break to have some kids and live a normal life, and people don't give a shit.
Wow, let's not start crying during this episode.
Powerful.
Right now.
That's powerful.
Oh,
that's powerful. I'm in the halftime of my life.
Wait. Before we start having Dr. Phil moments, let's go back to SJBG and Mission. So, what was the difference between not Mission? I'm sorry, you said SJBG and Trace.
There was no difference.
Yeah, one had SJBG sort of had like a more let's say, okay, let's start first. Trace had the Mexican theme. Yeah. They had like the back bar with like the stuff, like I think I remember the overhang and the palm fronds and whatever.
Yeah.
And then Mission would just had SJBG just had the bar in the middle. There wasn't really a theme per se.
I loved it.
Which one was like more popping, or didn't really matter?
It didn't really matter. It didn't matter. It was all popping. Then don't forget about Voodoo Lounge, one block, like half a block away on the right. They were all connected.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Voodoo
Right around
Lounge,
the corner,
Trace
right?
Gringos, Soundsy Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
All the same shit.
I don't know if I ever had a great time at Voodoo though. Like I think Tunes for sure, Mission for sure, or SJBG Mission Ale House when that was there.
Yeah.
Trace, I don't know. I mean, because you'd always bounce between the two. So
Yeah.
So okay, after those two, then where'd you end up?
Well, hold on. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you the best part of working at those bars.
Okay, all right, sure.
And not many people know this, and if you do, maybe you do, but there was a downstairs basement.
Yeah, I yeah.
That they
Sorry,
made
I'd
into
been there
like an
once.
after hours Disneyland. You know what I mean?
Was that a regular thing or was that like
it was
only for special occasions?
Obviously, I don't think it's there anymore, but
yeah.
Not to squeal on that place, but that was the best part of working there. Is we would go downstairs, it'd be neon lights, stripper pole,
oh my God,
arcade games everywhere, and we would party in there after work until the sun came up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we'd walk up out of there at 6 a.m. and go to cross the street to Cinnabar.
Right.
Those were the good old days, man.
So was that like was that every night or was that like once a week?
That was on the weekends. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I definitely went with you guys at least one time.
It was a good life, you know. Downtown San Jose is different now, obviously the pandemic, but that was the good life. Thursday, Friday, Saturday work, go downstairs, party, you know, come up and the sun's coming up. Like a hangover moment, hangover 2 moment.
Right.
You know?
Go. And then the manager Rob would play closing time. Closing time. There'd be like Counting Crows for 6 hours, and then
man, you got a good memory. You know what I mean?
I think like once like he knew who I was, I started talking shit. I'd be like, "Are we listening to Counting Crows again?" You know, that was like his go-to. Yeah, I remember going. I think I remember going down.
That was the best part of working at all these bars, is having you and an AC and other people just come with me to work almost.
Yeah,
you know, well, people would be bored, and I would say, "Just come to work with me." They're like, "Oh, okay, that sounds boring," but then you guys would have a great time just hanging out for 5 hours.
Yeah, because you'd be standing, you'd be at different points, and you had somebody to talk to, so you can go to the bar and kill like X amount of time, and then come holler at you, and you point out all your Rob observations. Like, check this little mama out.
I tell people, you know, I used to be somebody, and now I'm just a normal guy like you.
Oh God.
That's like a passive offensive thing I do around town, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's this is gonna help you get back to there. So
yeah.
I remember
or the Truly is gonna help me. I don't know.
Hopefully. I remember one time we did that. I think we did exactly that, and we were coming out with your you and your bouncer homies, and like I don't know what it was. It was like a fight broke out. But I remember like just kind of like looking around, you know, trying to figure out like where I was gonna move to. I wasn't gonna, you know, I wasn't in the fight. I was just like kind of the spectator. But like one of your boys just like was going after somebody and just barely like hit pointed me or whatever you call that. And I remember like fucking stumbling over and like falling in the gutter and just being like, God damn, I'm not made for this life, you know?
Yeah.
But you
could do a lot back in the day, man. I mean, not that you should do anything bad to people, but hip checking and elbow checking and grabbing someone by the back of their shirt. You know, that was okay back.
Oh yeah, now you get sued and all that shit, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I feel bad for security or even cops these days.
Yeah.
You gotta be very, very polite, you know?
Yeah. Well, I remember like in the back when we like probably first ever went to San Francisco, they had was it the Palladium or like one of those like 18 and over clubs? But like those bouncers would like wear like those fingerless gloves and like a tack vest and like me or like a mesh shirt. Like they were ready to like, you know, go to football practice basically. So I think it was like a whole trend, right?
Yeah. And there's always a motley crew of, you know, bros at any bar you work at. You know, you got the 50-year-old guy who just won't let it go. And you got your young 20-year-old kid who's not even 21. You know, and then you got your hood gangster bouncer. Then you got your prep bouncer.
Yeah.
You got one bouncer who's kind of sugary. You don't know which way he's going. You know?
Yeah.
So it's just a good time. And I mean, shit, man.
Well,
15 years I did it. 15 years.
Damn, dude. You really should write a book on bouncing.
Well, that's
You-
why, yeah,
Are
I'm
you like,
gonna
are
write
you
some
like,
memoirs.
are you like Patrick Swayze in
Yeah.
what's that movie?
R.I.P. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Hey, I'll tell you one quick thing.
Okay.
You know, when I first started bouncing, I'll say his name, Freddie Jackson, Freddie J's. You know, Freddie J's took over Mission for a while, by the way. You were out of town.
Freddie Jackson, is that the Michael Jackson's brother?
No. He's a San Jose icon, Freddie Jackson, Freddie J. Anyways,
Okay.
he was the lead guy at San Jose Bar and Grill when I first started.
Yeah.
And he threw me my security shirt.
Uh-huh.
And I'll never forget it, even though this was like 15 years ago. He said, "Welcome to the shirt."
Wow. Did it
Not welcome to the team or, hey man,
yeah,
this weekend's gonna be tough. It was welcome to the shirt. And I was young, like 22, 23. I didn't know what he meant. But now years later, you know, you put that shirt on and you're like an actor. You're like you're somebody else.
right? You're filling a role. You're on a team.
You're filling a role.
Yeah.
Some chick that would not give you the time of day is now talking to you. You know what I mean? Welcome to the shirt.
Wow. Did it like
that was powerful, man.
Did time stop when he threw you the shirt and it was like slow?
It was in slow motion. It was in slow motion. I grabbed the shirt, man, and Freddie J. I'll never forget, man. He's still around too.
So
Freddie Jackson.
So did you talk people into it, to doing it with you, or do people like are like bugs that gravitate towards the light? Because it seemed like a few folks, like, you know, that we know ended up being bouncers as well. So like how does that process work? Like what attracts you to doing that job?
It's just dude, where else can you tell someone to fuck off? Don't stand there. Come over here. Stop. Go.
Yeah.
What's your phone number, honey? Let me walk you to your car. Where else can you do that and get paid?
Right. Oh, interesting. This is like this should be a service commercial for the bouncing industry when it comes back.
A lot has changed though. A lot has changed. It's definitely changed. It's more customer service. Your staff, you're not security anymore, you know. You're a host.
Oh, is that what it is when they talk about Vegas? Like he's a whatever host. He's actually security.
The whole bouncer term is almost it's kids or anybody 20s might not even know what a bouncer is.
What is it?
They just know the door guy and the host.
What's a cooler?
You know?
Like
cooler
they say,
would be me, the door guy.
Oh, okay. You're the cooler.
Because I'm always the door guy, right? So they throw somebody out. These fucking guys would throw people out. I don't know what the hell's going on. They go back into their post, and I got this angry fucking guy mad at me that he can't come back in. You know?
Yeah. So what do you say?
When you're at a bar and it's a fast-paced bar and it's 300-400 people, you don't got time to talk. Like, hey, why'd you throw that guy out? And what was the scenario? Okay, yeah. Let me get your side. No, fuck that. Everybody's got each other's back. You threw them out. I got your back. Fuck this person.
So what do you say?
I don't even know her name, but fuck her.
So what do you say? What's like a good cooling line? Like, hey, dude, they're fucking, my girlfriend's in there or something, you know, whatever.
I don't know what's going on, man, but you're kicked out for tonight. We'll see you next weekend.
Oh, that's nice. I think I hope. Hope to get back in there.
You don't want to be too much of a dick because you're standing out there all night. You're the target.
Right.
The door guy is who gets socked. The door guy who gets shot, you know, unfortunately, or stabbed. The door guy. Because other guys went back in. They threw somebody out. They come tumbling out. They went back in. And now I got to deal with this fucking guy.
Oh, interesting.
You know?
I like it, dude. That's a hard position to have.
You got to have good one-liners, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You keep them laughing. You, like you said, you give them some hope. You know, this whole night's going to end and, you know, everyone's going to go home.
Hey, man,
safely.
take an Uber home.
Yeah. Get some food.
See you next weekend.
Yeah.
We'll watch your girlfriend. Don't worry.
I'll give her a ride home.
She's in good hands. Good hands. You know.
I like how they don't come out either. That's like a standard thing.
Oh yeah, I've been in weird situations like that.
I never understood it until like you start to go out like that. Cause I was definitely dating somebody who, like, the first girl that I can call a girlfriend, like would still go out, and I was so naive and young, and I don't know anything that happened, so I don't want to be that like judgmental, but like it's a whole life once you get to a club or a bar or something, so it's not like you're gonna really know like what goes down. You just assume they're going somewhere, but like after you've been there and the routine and how hard it is to get into places, and you want to get your money's worth, and drinks are expensive, and then the night ends and you got to get
It's a whole
food.
society. It's a society,
Well, and it's a whole timeline too. Like you just don't go in there for 5 minutes. You're not going to Safeway and trying to just bust out some groceries. You're trying to get like every dollar that led up to this, every hour that you put into your makeup and your clothes, and
especially when you're young. Yeah.
It all has to pan out.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, you have to drive. Some people drive an hour. Some people would drive from like Gilroy, right, to go to the bar.
I remember we had a group of chicks, these hot little Latin mamas. They came from like Greenfield or Grass Valley or something. I don't even know where. Past Salinas.
Yeah.
They would come up every weekend.
Like LA?
No, not that far. Not that far. I think it was Grass Valley.
No, Grass Valley's up by
I don't know. Whatever it was. No. It was far. But the further the way they come hang party, the more these chicks are down. Because this is like a tour. You're a tourist.
That's what I'm saying. Like the harder the trip, the harder the hang. I don't know. We need a saying.
Like the owners of some bars, some owners of bars would tell like bartenders and cocktails, "Hey, come on, let the customers have a little fun with the help."
Are you serious?
You know what I mean? Yeah. And then we would joke around about it, but yeah, I mean, tourists are the ones you want to. Take down. They got money, they want to spend it, and they're not going home at midnight. They're out here all night.
Right. Or they get a hotel or something like that. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I get it.
But yeah, I mean, anyways, I had a good time. 15 years, paid hobby.
You think you're gonna go back to it?
I don't know. I'm lazy now.
You're happy. It's fine.
I got my bar right here. It never closes right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I still don't know. Okay, so I don't want to institute my opinions on things, but why is Jameson good? Like, do you just take a shot of it, or do you mix it with
Jameson? Is smooth. It's triple distilled smooth Irish whiskey made with Jameson.
Maybe I'm not just a whiskey person. I feel like certain cultures have their like flavor profiles. Like
it's cost effective too. Let's face it. You're talking about high end stuff. Jameson is like middle ground, good whiskey.
How much is a bottle of it
on sale? I don't know, like $15-$16.
Oh, that's pretty decent. Yeah. Well, here we have you'd be surprised. We have like a ridiculous markup on alcohol up here.
Why is it an Indian reservation? Or?
Oh no, it should be cheaper there, right? They sell, our reservations sell fireworks up here. So if you go up the road and cross the bridge, there's like 5 or 6 places like during the 4th of July and New Year's that just sell like some big shit. And then you're not supposed to you're not supposed to shoot it off in our neighborhoods up here where I live. But you can go to the shore and then you see like people having like not lethal, probably lethal, but like legitimate size, like, fireworks that they shoot off. So
remember I used to bring fireworks out to Pismo. That was ultimate fun place to do fireworks.
Yeah. You just shoot them out into to the beach. I don't think I remember
to the
that.
Dunes, to the beach.
Yeah. Where would you get your fireworks?
Hold a bottle rocket in your hand. You ever hold a bottle rocket in your hand? It's slightly dangerous, but
until
a lot of fun, man.
I used to get shot in the head a lot when I was a kid.
What?
Like, because we'd go down to like
on purpose.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah. No, but we'd go out to like Christie Fields, like in San Francisco, and then like back in those days, you could just line up.
You can't do that shit now.
Yeah, you just line up truck, van, car, and people would just empty their trunks and you shoot it out into the bay. But then some people just like set off those little boxes full of rockets on the curb, and then the shit would go everywhere. So I'd get hit. I remember one 4th of July I got hit by shit. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? But thankfully it wasn't like any like big fucking mortar or anything like that.
People always lose their fingers around here.
Dude, that one dude that just won the Super Bowl, was it
JPP?
Yeah. You see his hand. He's like this, dude. He's all fucked up.
It's a tough subject.
Well, he was doing what you said. He was like, oh, let's just see what happens. And it was like,
bottle rocket's easier though. Not like a mortar, but like a bottle rocket.
Well, even like a small one. I mean, because sometimes those small ones are fucking pretty powerful, depending on the size of them. You maybe do like this and then trying to throw it. Yeah.
I love fireworks, man. Love firecrackers.
Yeah. So have you ever?
It's America. Firecrackers,
I don't know how that works together, but that's fine. All right. So here's to the Drink Tokens podcast. Whatever episode we're on. And here's to our friendship.
We're on episode 2 points slow.
2 points slow. All right, here we go. There we go. All right. So I think it's only prudent at this time to break down. Let's go 5. And if we get more than 5, we're gonna win here. So let's do our 5 best things that we like about bars. And if we can get to 10, that's super dope. So
okay,
let's just do a top.
You kind of do a 3, 2, 1, and then we'll jump right into it.
No, we're
not
the
protection, the house protection part.
Well, I already ignored that part, but you brought it back up. And now we're gonna address it again. All right, so let's start over again.
Okay, go.
All right, dude. So we've been talking about bars all night. Kind of. I mean,
my really bar doesn't close.
Oh shit.
Anyways.
So let's do let's create a list right now. And then maybe we could pick this up down the road. But let's do I'm putting it on my phone. That's why I'm looking down here, just so everybody knows. Okay, we're gonna do a top 10 list of
top 10.
Okay, let's do top 10. Come on, this use our brains
combine
here.
Top 10 or my 10, your 10.
Well, we're gonna settle on the top 10. So let's just start. I'm gonna write them down, and if we get more ideas, that's fine. We're not gonna stay here for an hour, but we're gonna do the top 10 things we like about bars. And if we gotta whittle down a few. Okay, so I'll go first.
All right.
A bar's got to have good music, whether that means like live entertainment or the jukebox is dope. You got to have a bar that's got music, because like once you get in like 3 beers deep, you got to have that song that's gonna like get you fired up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? We're on number 9.
I said I go first, you go next. So let's go.
Okay, that's number 10 though. I'm on number 9.
No, we're not ranking them yet. We're just getting the ideas down. So let's get like 10 ideas.
Good music.
I guess good music.
All right. Good, hot female bartenders.
Ooh. Okay. So we'll just say,
a hot man. I mean,
there we go. So hot staff. How about that? And it doesn't need to be sexist. It could be man, woman, other. But
that dude is handsome.
Oh, dude, I try to make a friend. No, I try to make.
I'm not trying to bait you, man.
Oh no, because like if you can't get, let's just say like you're into girls, right? Let's just say this is a scenario, and you can't get the type of girl that you think is beautiful. Likely that hot bartender or hot other person is probably talking to those girls. So if you know them, at least you kind of get like in
weasel your way in.
Well, you don't get the girl, but you could at least like be in the vicinity. So that's a win-win there. I think drink type is important, because some places I've been to bars like my dad would go to, where instead of having like a whole bar full of like dope liquors and mixers, it was all De Kuyper fucking sugar alcohol. It was just all like generic
like
mixers.
What are we talking about?
Exactly, that's what it was. So
that's some fucking
what they were
type shit, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's bars out there. So I'm gonna say drink types, just kind of just have a very general kind of thing. Okay, go ahead, your turn.
All right, music, bartender types.
Drink types.
I like a good outdoor patio.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. Like
some
maybe
type of patio.
So maybe
whether you smoke or not,
right? Or maybe it's hot.
Good little outdoor place where you could maybe corner a little mama.
Wow, that sounds predatory. I wouldn't use that if I were you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I've been in the industry too long.
Yeah, but it's hot inside and it's loud inside. You want to go outside. Like the Saddle Rack was like that. The Saddle Rack had a
Hey, that
pretty
place
nice.
finally closed, by the way.
Yeah, I heard everybody got COVID, but no.
I think I got herpes.
Dude, I saw.
Is that what they call it these days?
Oh my god, I saw like a TikTok, and it was like they were showing the back of this car, and it was all these like bumper stickers, and they go like left to right, and then they go down to the license plate, and right above the license plate it said, "I got herpes" on this car
in San Jose.
yeah. Here's my address. Avoid this address.
All right, keep going.
So I'm a honor you. Like I like a place where I know the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it's your homies,
good staff goes a long way.
They treat everybody right. They're funny, and then like you might know them. You know, it's my boy. You know, go hang out with him a couple hours or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like the first place I ever probably got into was like back when I was like 18, 19. And we knew the owner. You know, we all know who he is. He's a San Jose legend, was in the fraternity. And he owned this like little tiny spot with somebody else down in like sort of this little shopping area. But it was like, you know, like a real sort of like gray area, a velvet rope sort of system of security. So you can like jump over, get to the bar real quick, and then kind of bounce back. So that was kind of dope. So that's where you go to places where you know the people. So okay, pick another one. Right now we got 5. So if we stopped here, we'd be good. But let's try to think of a couple others.
I like it. I like the lighting. Good lighting.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So I can corner a little mama in the patio.
Would you stop with that? Oh my god. When you say that though, you don't mean like predatory
I just
cancel
don't like
culture.
It too bright. I don't like it too bright.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
like
the
good lighting.
Right.
I've been to bars where it's too damn bright, you know?
Right.
I don't want to see my shadow.
Or too dark. I don't want to like fucking like be depressed and be in the dark all night. And
good lighting goes a long way.
Yeah, I like that. You know what's underrated, and especially when you talk about dive bars, is like what's their snack choices?
There's no fucking snacks at bars.
Oh, well, we're not talking about like clubs. I'm talking like
even like regular. Maybe
dude,
back in the day they had some pretzels.
I had Thanksgiving at Cinnabar one year.
I bet you fucking did. Hey, shout out Cinnabar. That place burnt down.
What?
It's done. It had a fire.
The whole building, or just
the whole side of that street caught on fire.
Wasn't there a restaurant right next to it?
It's all done.
Oh my god, dude. Well, it's probably the owner. They're probably like,
there was like,
fuck these
businesses. Oh, here we go. Conspiracy theory. There's a GoFundMe app.
Is it really?
No, but now honestly, there's like t-shirts being made in town. That place is a historical. It's now a historical landmark that people are sad about. It burnt down.
Oh fuck, dude. That's terrible.
We'll put up the photo right here.
Yeah, do it.
See, look at that.
Remember what
the whole street is on fire.
Dude, it looked great before the fire.
You can't even fucking see in there. It was so damn dark.
Yeah, there was no windows, right? There was just a door. What about the What about the Caravan? Whatever happened to that place?
That place is done too. No more Greyhound.
Oh, that's right.
Caravan.
But the Greyhound station wasn't there, right?
What do you mean? It's always, caravans and Greyhound station goes hand in hand. Caravan actually was almost like a chain, right? So like Sacramento would have a Greyhound bus station. Yeah. It'd be a Caravan bar.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious, man.
That's smart.
Caravan was like a part of the Greyhound station.
Oh, interesting. I had to look at some old pictures because I honestly forget about that area, because you wouldn't really walk that street that far down unless you were coming from somewhere.
Without getting your ass grabbed.
Oh my God. By who?
Dude, it's funny you're naming these bars that are no longer. It's definitely history.
Oh, well, I mean, I wish I knew the name of the place my brother worked at. So what's that?
It was right by Caravan.
Right. It was that like in that like it was like a office building, right? And it was like a restaurant that was
right
like
above an ATM. Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right by Christmas in the Park. Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what that place was called. All right. So we got so let me go down the list. Let's see if we can get this is work hard. We got 7 so far. We got music, hot staff, drink types, outdoor patio, We got staff twice. What the hell is going on here?
Oh, here, I got a good one.
Okay, go ahead.
Decent bathroom.
Oh,
You ever have to take a shit when you get to the bar? Like out of nowhere.
Yeah, I have a story on
I
that
hate
one.
that. I hate that.
So I think it was, God, what bar was it? Was it Mission or was it SJBG? But there was a bar where I had to take a dump so bad.
Oh
and
man.
then I went in the bathroom and I was sitting there, and then some girls came in and they're like, her feet are so big. And I was in the girls' bathroom.
Oh, I get it.
I
didn't
didn't
have sandals on or what?
no. I had shoes on, like just these like kind of like white tennis shoes, but yeah, I could have got killed that night, because then like I came out of there and the bouncer was like, what the fuck are you doing in there? And
Oh yeah,
like,
we used to kick people always out if they were in the wrong. Now it's gender neutral.
Well, yeah, that makes more sense. But like back then, it was totally like mistake. There was like it was like closing time. Everybody was leaving, like random situation. Because I don't want to seem like I'm going to the girls' bathroom like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, again, that's gonna be like the quote of the show. It's 2 weeks ago.
That's every episode. That was 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
What number are we on?
All right, so we got music, hot staff, drink types. That's 3. Outdoor patio, lighting, snack, decent bathrooms. Okay, so that's 7. So we can need 3 more.
So 3 more. We got this. All right.
Is
it your turn or mine? I could go 20, but you go.
Okay. I don't want to be that person, but I kind of want to go decorations, but I don't know.
Decorations.
Okay, all right. Let's take a step back. Okay.
No. You're in that industry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So decorations are like, no. But if I go somewhere, I don't want it to look like Cinnabar is a place you go to at, we already declared 6 a.m, right? Yeah. So you don't give a shit what it looks like. But if you're
the Bear, I think it was the Bear and Cinnabar were the only 2 bars in town.
Right. So you don't give a shit what it looks like. But if it was like first thing of the night, you want a little high classness. You want like, I can get a decent appetizer or
so decorations. Okay.
Yeah. So like the decor is important. Like you kind of, it depends on the time of night and your mood.
What are we at now? 8?
We're at 8. We're at 8. Your camera went out, dog.
Hold on.
There you go. We're back.
We're back.
Okay.
With little technical difficulties.
Number 8.
I got to get my charger hooked up to this. But anyways, let's wrap it up. Let's go 10. I'll tell you a good one. Decent price. Fucking bending me over.
Yeah, that's super. Yeah, because like we talked about earlier, if you can get like $1 drink and get like line up 20 drinks off the bat, you're pretty set.
Yeah.
All right. So last and most important, the crowd. Like if you're looking at,
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. If you want to go to like a good biker bar and want bikers there, you got to go to Gilroy during the biker fest or Sturgis. But if you want to go to like where the chicks are going to be and it's late night, you got to go to Tunes or you got to go to Holy Cow.
Yeah, I guess we're closing the loop on this episode.
Right.
The Tunes of San Jose and the Holy Cow of your ass.
So let's wow. The Jameson's kicking in. Yeah, so let's just recap the top 10 list. Let's go from the bottom down. So we said the crowd's important. Yeah. Price, we don't want to get taken advantage of. The decor,
I don't want to be bent over.
Those are your words, not mine. The decor, you may want a country theme, you may want to be Tres Gringos, Mexican, vice versa. Decent bathroom in case you gotta take a shit and you don't want to get in trouble
or change your tampon.
Oh my God, dude. Snacks, you may want some popcorn, you may want some chips. The lighting, what is that? Yeah. Outdoor patio, you gotta get a smoke or you gotta get some air after all that. Drink types, you gotta have you like back in the day, it was all about like getting like a Gordon Biersch or getting a Guinness on tap. Not all places have Guinness on tap.
Jeez.
Hot staff.
Look at you.
That was the big thing. Hot staff and music. All right. So that was this episode. So that was pretty good.
Drink tokens.
Let's do it.
fifth of him because there ain't no joke. Tell the bartender get off of my dick, cause the drink that she serving ain't shit. I'm the 8, you know my clique. Step in the party, bottles get flipped. Step with the Marley, a vape to the lip. Approach the girl with them thick ass hips and said I'm the 8. I don't perpetrate, I stay in my lane. I just perpetrate. You stay in the lane, what you do, work or play. She said I do both, I said welcome to the Bay. She said the Bay, home of the Cuddy Bang. Flipped out Mustang, swinging on them gold frames. With them niggas always saying what's up, man. Shout out to 40 ounce to the cuff, mine. I'm a Gerb City vet, known for trunk drinking, getting your throat wet. Known to dump bank for Henny, and I'm a rep. We call that a Henriette. That's known to get your girt with shots down the neck, like DJ Tope and Paul Sipper Burnett. Shout out to King down out the district. Hooking up Pino with a Hennessy and Tris with a Remy shot back. Call that the 6 shit. Getting Gerb, how we get this party started. If you got a cup, then you can join my squadron. If you know my crew, you know we get it off there. Drinking with Gerb City, I should take precaution.
It's been a lot of wine, I shouldn't have let you drink all of that on the menu. Think of all the bottles you went through. Rise up, you need to hit the restroom. I'm taking a sip. Why you throwing up sick? You can't hang with the Gerb City soloists who throw the tips. The bartender's like, holy shit, you see the tip jar? That won't even fit. Madness of glasses, I'm on a drink until I'm standing out like the bottom teeth of Stephen Hawking. I'm half man, half whatever, like Steve Austin. Pass that and put your liver in its own coffin. Fantastic, I feel like cake frosting. Under the nose of snowman who can't walk it. Off of the carpet, and dumb little millennials sound retarded when I start to orbit over these moon pies, ordering moonshine so all of them soon die. Fuck being heaven sent, I'm hella fresh. Plants be the protein, whiskey on the breath. My whole team is OG and we from the west. Drinking OE with Coog Nut like he never left. Spent every cent meant for rent on Morellis who represent, getting that whistle wet like
yeah, how we get this party started. If you got a cup, then you can join my squadron. If you know my crew, you know we get it off there. Drinking with Gerb City, I should take precaution. Say bartender, serve me up. 8 back in the house, yeah, word 'em up. Scrub nigga to the side, they done heard enough. Gerb boys in the building, yeah, we murderous. Whack shit on the mic don't occur to us. Your career was like a blur when you refer to us. Underdog still here, still turning up. The opening night, shitting on your vocal traps for opening traps, ripping up your local acts. In 2020 on blurry, get your focal back. Biceps on the mic, watch me choke the track. I keep an AR packed in the back of the tongue, so when I approach the mic, have your Teflon on. I stay on level 15 where your rep is warm, my weapon's long. Size of a Mexican in front of the White House with his weapon drawn, looking 445 so we can clip his dome. Then I'm back in the zone with my IPA, and the bass still hype, that's word to see. Go dumb like a sideshow in 93. Get your dead face back while you ride the beat and smooth it out one time for these thick ass freaks. Gerb City, man, show you how to work that drink. And thanks G-Pack, man, for the sick ass beat. We go. Get Gerb, how we get this party started. If you got a cup, then you can join my squadron. If you know my crew, you know we get it off there. Drinking with Gerb City, I should take precaution.
Right now, you acting greedy as fuck, man. You